What's up, guys? I'm back today with another product I'm super excited about. If you remember a few weeks back, I did a video on the Cowin SE7s, and those were a little bit out of my realm because they're over-the-ear noise-canceling headphones. I got to take them up to Baja Acres and test them. It was a good time, but they were out of my realm because I'm more of a podcast and a radio listener than I am a music listener. So, although I do need noise canceling sometimes, the driver size, the sound quality and stuff don't really matter as much to me. However, I'm back with another collaboration with Cowin, and what I've got today is a little more in my realm. So, let's check it out. Alright guys, today I have the Cowin KY02 True Wireless Earbuds. And guys, if there was ever a connoisseur of wireless earbuds, it is me. I listen to podcasts all day, every day. I prefer to keep one earbud in, but I have one in just about all the time, listening to something. So, audiobooks, you name it. So, this is right up my alley. Let's see what we get with these. First of all, these are about $60 on Amazon. VIP card, you'll be familiar with that if you watched my SE7 video. User guide, different languages. Back to that in a second. And this is perhaps one of my favorite things about these. Type-C, guys. No more micro USB. These are the first wireless earbuds I've had that weren't micro, that have made the move to Type-C, and that makes my life a lot easier because I use Galaxy headphones, I use Galaxy smartphones, and so I've always got a Type-C on me. Right here we have a multitude. Looks like that is a cover for the entire earbud itself. Just dump this out here. Alright, so we have different size fitments for your ears and covers for the earbuds themselves. That's pretty cool. I've never seen earbuds come with a complete cover like that. So now, let's get down to the goods. Another cool thing about this, man, the charging box. And you can see it's already charged. It's got the indicators right there. 4 bars. On the bottom is your Type-C connection. If I'll focus, there you go. You also have instructions here for if these get unpaired from each other, how to get them paired back. And the reason that is because these headphones work, the left side feeds from the right. So, unfortunately, you can't listen to just the left. I do listen to just the right all the time, but you'll need the right for the left to work. Pop them open. Oh, magnetic charging case, labeled left and right. Look at that. It's also labeled, focus please. It's also labeled on the earbud, left and right. Alright guys, so I've been using these little things for about 3 weeks, and I'm glad that I gave it that amount of time, because when I first tried to use these things, I don't have much experience using 2 headphones that have to, or 2 earbuds that have to kind of work together. I had a couple little quirks with them when I first got them, but let me tell you, once I figured out how they worked, how to use them, I fell in love with these things. First of all, you have to realize that once you get them paired up the first time, after that, all you have to do to make these things work is open the lid and pull it out, and it automatically connects. When you put it back into its magnetic charging tray and shut it, it automatically disconnects, and that is so handy for me. There's no going into my phone and pairing, there's no pressing and holding the buttons. It's easier than any other headphone I've ever used, which I'm really excited about. Like I mentioned earlier, the left headphone works off the right. So you can use the right by itself, which I do 80% of the time, but you cannot use the left by itself. And that would be kind of a pain if it wasn't for this charging box. This charging box makes it so easy for me to slip this right side earbud in and get it charged anywhere on the go. It charges fast. I've only charged this box itself once in 3 weeks, and I've used the earbuds a lot, and it wasn't even dead when I charged it that time. So pretty pumped about that. Another thing I noticed with these, I wear earbuds a lot, but when I'm doing something like mowing the grass or weed eating or doing something that has a little noise in the background, I've always got to use over the ears to cancel out the noise so that I can hear my podcast. Podcasts are notoriously bad about not going as loud as you need them to anyway. Well, let me tell you, these earbuds are the first ones I've ever used that have good enough noise canceling, because the ear fitment is so good. If you, I mean, you can just plop them in and they're not falling out. Like they're good. But if you take an extra second and you need that pure noise canceling and you fit them in there perfectly, I can mow my grass with both of these in my ear. Actually, I could mow my grass. I mowed my grass with just the right one in my ear, and it canceled enough noise, all the noise out of my right ear, where I could still hear my podcast. I had to have it turned up about all the way, but still, I've yet to find another earbud that will do that. So I'm psyched, because naturally it's 91 degrees today, and I don't really want to be out there wearing over-the-ear headphones. That's really hot. Hold the phone, guys. I've just been updated that these can now be found on Amazon for $39.99. And basically, I was going to sum this up by saying that for $60, yes, these are still worth it if you're an avid podcast listener, if you need a nice earbud that's truly wireless to work out in or wear near the water, because these are IPX5 rated. So you can't submerge them, or you're not supposed to submerge them, but they're sweat and splash proof. Let me tell you, I wore them on the beach with the sand and the water. I wore them, I probably got 10 hours on them sitting in a hot tub, which is probably about the most humid environment you're going to find, and I've had zero issue. So I was going to tell you, for $60, they're still worth it. For $39.99, they are a no-brainer. I mean, you can find single earbuds that have the same capabilities, but they're in the mid-20s. So for $39, you're getting duals with the charging box, and statistically, you're supposed to get 6 hours out of a battery and then 30 more hours out of the charging box. So you're good, man. Charge this once every week or two. Okay, now let's talk about any issues I've had with them. Surprisingly enough, I haven't had hardly any connectivity issues when I wear just the one. But when I wear them both, sometimes I'd turn my body a certain way, and it seems like I would lose connection to one and then the other, and then they would pair back up real quick. I didn't have to do anything. They automatically fixed themselves, but it was still kind of annoying. The only other thing that I have an issue with is the taptic feedback. So you're supposed to be able to tap these once to pause them. I think you tap twice on the right to raise the volume. You can tap on the left to lower the volume. You can also tap 2 or 3 times to do a voice dial. You can activate Siri or Google Voice. I have not had much luck with that. Sometimes I'll barely touch them and they'll pause. Sometimes I'll tap 6 or 7 times and can't get them to do anything, and they'll just kind of, and it'll end up trying to make a voice call. So I'm kind of an old-fashioned guy in that way. I would be fine with just a tiny button on the side. That wouldn't bother me at all. But besides that, I've had no other issues with them. I plan on using these for a long time to come. These are going to be my go-to earbuds And like I said, the noise canceling is good enough. It's replacing my outdoor work over the years, so I'm excited about that. So $39.99 on Amazon right now. I'll put the link down below. Check them out. Perfect gift, not too expensive. And appreciate you guys watching. And Cowin KY02s. See you in the next one.